Hello, everybody, and just here, and welcome back to Spy X Family, episode 8. It's late, both the episode and the time in here. It's 4 in the morning right now. Perfect time to record it. But yeah, it is here. Show must go on, all that stuff. Let's not talk about that. Let's talk about the previous episode because you're here to hear about anime and not about time in my particular time zone, right? And what happened in the last episode? Anya happened and Desmond happened. Damien. I guess his second name, his like surname, is Desmond, so I wasn't incorrect calling him Desmond, but it's Damien, the kid of the family of Desmonds. He sees Anya through shoujo glasses, as it turns out. He likes the kind of woman who can kick his ass, and it shows. At least it shows as soon as we get Damien Vision. Yeah, I'm gonna call it that. Damien Vision of Anya. It's all rose tinted. Anya is much more pretty in his eyes. There's flower petals and whatnot. And Anya doesn't realize that, which is weird since she's a telepath, but maybe she just happens to not read his mind during the moments of weakness when he imagines her as a beautiful little girl. I don't know. But their relationship continues to evolve. Their relationships, I should say, because both the one between Anya and Damien, and between Anya and Becky. They are becoming more and more of a couple of friends. Becky even offered to drive Anya here in her limousine and whatnot. So I have a sneaking suspicion that Becky will eventually be useful to the whole Project Strix. I don't quite know how yet, but she might. Also, she's a daughter of like an arms manufacturer, something like that. So she might be able to hook Anya up with a silenced pistol. She would probably love to get it for her birthday. Do we even know when her birthday are? Yeah, we probably don't. I don't know. We'll see. Because I have no doubt that there will eventually be a chapter of the manga or an episode of the anime where we deal with Anya's birthday. And my phone's battery charge is at 69% right now. Nice. Another thing that happened is a lot of character development for the Forgers as a family unit, which is interesting. Because sure, Loid went through some character development, Yor went through some, Anya went through some, but collectively they went through character development as a unit, as a group, as a family, and it was the whole shebang with Anya having to study. Right, Anya realizes the importance of her being at the school, so she decided to study by herself. Loid decided, or rather, learned to be a little bit more lenient on her and to be more supportive, to use more of a carrot and less of a stick. And I guess Yor just learned that she's a part of the family, and that was her growth. That Loid really believes her to be a part of the family. She's not a stranger. She is very much Anya's daughter, Anya's mother, and Lloyd's wife. It's no longer a ruse. It's no longer a lie. It's just the way it is. They will simply have to realize it with time. And in this episode, we will apparently meet Yor's brother, and I predict many shenanigans are to be had because he really does come off as just a little bit of a Siscon, and I'm assuming he will be very suspicious of Loid for one reason or another. Probably not because of the reasons one would think he would be suspicious. I don't think um, Yuri. Yeah, I don't think Yuri will be able to figure out that Lloyd is a spy, but he will be suspicious regardless. That's just how Siscons are. But let's not talk about what is going to happen. Let's just see what's going to happen, right? Image speaks 1,000 words or something like that. So let's watch a few thousands of words because there's many frames in this episode. It's like what, 24 minutes long and 9 seconds, 24 frames a second. I don't know, do the calculations yourself. Or actually, calculator. Uh, 24 times. Ah, fuck. No, I don't want to start streaming. Is it still recording? It is still recording. 24 uh, times 60 uh, plus 9 times 1000. This episode, images alone, speak 1,449,000 words. So I guess let's experience that, right? Let's not prolong it any further. Episode 8 of Spy X Family, version by subs, please, as usual, is going to be starting soon in 3, 2, 1, go. Also, I'm still experimenting with the location of my microphone a little bit. Now it's up here, like literally here. I'm touching it, and you probably don't like that sound, so I'm gonna stop. Do let me know if it sounds better, if it sounds worse. I don't know. I'm doing it live. I don't do any post-processing of the audio or anything of the sort, so it has to sound at least decent. Pu'er with fresh mint leaves. Leaf, actually, one single one, but it happened to be like, yeah, this size mint leaf. So probably counts for a couple of smaller ones. Also, one thing I noticed is that Yuri doesn't seem to be appearing in the OP, so I'm assuming he's going to be more of an episodic character, if at all. He's not going to be a mainstay. I like it. I would like it if we kept the cast fairly small, because a bloated cast is never a good sign. She's just doodling. Probably not. 5/6 minus 2/3. 5/6 minus 4/6. That's 1/6. Yeah, that's not happening. Oh? Like Yuri, for example, I'm assuming. He's of the counterintelligence. Spy? Yep. Hmm. I'm guessing that's how Loid got his hands on the list of all unmarried women in the city. I mean, yeah, that's very on brand for Yor. Yeah, because he's a Siscon. Yeah. No can do. What are your methods, Yuri? Do you take after your sister? But he's able to take those information out of him in no time. Okay, so he's into twinks. Understandable. Everybody smokes here. Okay, you do. As long as needed. Okay, what were the papers? Scruffy hair? No, apparently not. Okay, so he's chasing after Twilight. The classic setup. Would be a shame if she learned about what you were doing. Another secret added to the bunch. I steer you. Okay. He very much does take after his sister, doesn't he? She's learning. Yeah. He does indeed. Well, that's sudden. Ah. Yeah. Fucking yes, yes, pillows. Ah. Yeah, torture takes time. Ah, a handful of red roses. Ah. Ah. Okay. So he's also a masochist. If only you knew. Okay, how much do you know about him? Hmm. But underneath, they're watching very closely. Okay. Yeah. Everybody's playing a role here. Yeah, that's a good question. Yep. How will you answer? No, probably not. Yeah, he probably would not understand. Okay, let's hear it. Let's hear it. What kind of a weak-ass excuse will it be? I mean, that's very on brand for her. uh, and yeah, he's just going to believe everything his sister says. Yep. Ahaha, tihi pero. Sushi? Or is it like pickled fish on a layer of onions? It looks like salmon. Not gonna be easy. Yeah. That's a lot of questioning. Because you are. You literally are. uh, let me guess, he's also weak with alcohol. Is he going to fall for Loid as well? Yeah, totally not Hungary. Oh, are they finding a common language? Okay. Oh. Oh, interesting. Okay. So Loid realizes it. Yep. Question is, I guess Yuri doesn't realize. Yep. A little bit of background on them. Yeah, it's not mine. Yeah. Traumatized him from the very young age. And she would constantly be covered in blood. Oh, I'd say you're at least on par. Are you up to the task? Yes, I am. A little bit of a competition. Oh, it's more. Yep. How much is he lying, though? Uh, let's fight it out. I mean, you're not wrong, but suspicious. Okay, that was perfectly choreographed. Kiss. Yep. Yep. Cue Anya. Kiss on a cheek. Kiss on the forehead. Or will Yuri stop it? What? Excuse me? That that was 22 minutes? Excuse me, what? And a cliffhanger? Haven't seen this big of a cliffhanger in a long time, and I'm watching Symphogear right now. That couldn't have been 22 minutes. That felt like we were halfway through the episode, not 22 minutes in. I guess let's go through it again. I mean, what what else is there left to do, right? Jesus Christ. That was fast. Uh yeah, Anya really is learning, isn't she? 5/6 minus 2/3. Okay, I understand how she got to the conclusion of 3/3. 5 minus 2 is 3, 6 minus 3 is 3. That's not how you do fractions, but I understand her logic at least. It's not an answer completely out of the ass. It's it's a screenshot time, is what it is. HQ is estimating that she'll be able to receive 8 Stella in about 4 months. Well, your HQ should probably get better at estimating things because they're completely wrong. Informant within City Hall. I'm assuming that's the dude that was busted by the Secret Service. Yeah, this guy. Yeah, I haven't given him the number to my place yet. But he's a Siscon. Of course he is. Of course, questionable methods of questioning. And here comes Yuri. Very nice, pretty boy. Yeah, and even the dude just says, "Isn't Yuri adorable?" I guess he is. And yeah, he opens up, very friendly, very much the good cop stereotype, tries to connect with the guy he's questioning. Hey, my sister does the same job you do. Maybe you've seen her. I'm going to celebrate her marriage, so let's not have it take a long time because I don't want to be late. Why don't you just say everything? Here we have proof. It would be better if you just admit it. Very, very friendly approach. I forgot to submit them. It's either an excuse or he genuinely forgot to submit them, and it's just running in the family that every single one of them is forgetful. I was just giving them the papers in exchange for cash. It's from the West. And it wasn't Twilight. He's the villain who's trying to make this world fall into chaos. Very interesting that Yuri thinks that. It's probably propaganda at work. Or neither side is perfectly honest with their own agents, essentially. Because Loid very much believes that his mission, Operation Strix, is there to prevent a war from happening. And here comes Yuri, who believes that Twilight's goal is to plunge the world into chaos. One side is wrong, of course. Which one, though? That remains to be seen. Yeah. What you're doing is treason. You put our citizens at risk, and I want to protect our citizens because my sister is a citizen, so I want to protect her. Understandable. He's not afraid to get his hands dirty, and he very much takes after his sister. The red eyes and the half-lidded, murderous gaze. That's very much Yor. 8 to 8. She's learning. And the power stance she's taking right now. That's another screenshot. Yeah, she learns through play. That's like the easiest way to remember things, to make them stick, honestly. A lot of my knowledge of English, for example, is because I consumed the English media. I consumed like movies and videos in English. I consumed anime with English subtitles instead of Polish. I kept reading manga in English and whatnot, and that helped me learn English much better than any kind of a school would have. I mean, sure, I've also been learning English since kindergarten, and I have a well, I don't have a certificate, but I was learning for a I went through a course that was supposed to prepare me for the CAE certificate in advanced English. Didn't go through the exam, but I went through the course, so I guess it's not only the media I consumed after all. But yeah, if you have fun learning, then you will learn much better. Simple as. The cartoon does make things easier for her to understand. Exactly. Yuri's coming. I prepared lovey-dovey couple accessories just for this sort of an occasion. A love mug, of course. Photos. Totally not fabricated. That's just going just a little bit above and beyond. And I think they both realized it. Papa and Mama are flirting. Yeah, you're gonna have siblings. Ankle. Oh, right, one more thing I wanted to do. Yeah, I wanted to snap this power stance as well. There we go. Fucking saved. And would you look at that? Loid is also reading Spy Wars. He wants to understand her daughter's interests. Perhaps use those interests to drive her studies as well, but doesn't change the fact that he's actively trying to understand her interests. Bunch of red roses, of course. I can feel the ribs that my sister broke tingling. I'm remembering her loving embrace, and now my whole body is tingling. Jesus Christ, man, you're a lost cause. Could he be some foul villain? By your definition, yes, because he's the very Twilight you're chasing after. By his own definition, probably not. This actually makes a great motivation. I will eliminate every threat within this country where my sister lives. Great motivation. And he didn't even need it, honestly. He's working there because he's working there, whatever. But they actually gave him motivation. Like it. I like it. Yeah, nobody can find out about anybody else. Only Anya is privy to everybody's secrets. Yeah, just scanning each other immediately. Take off your glove when you're shaking a hand with someone, you uncultured swine. This man is going to harm our family or not, if this man is worthy of my sister or not. Notice Loid's thoughts. It's not if this man is going to harm my mission or not. If this man is going to jeopardize the Operation Strix. No, if this man is going to harm our family or not. That's his thought. He's really going through a lot of character development. He just doesn't realize it yet. I need to play the part of the studious civil servant. I need to play the part of the lovely wife. Everybody's playing a role. Everybody is playing a role. Initially, I thought that it's going to be kind of a blind triangle kind of deal. Yor doesn't know of Loid's occupation, doesn't know of Yuri's occupation. Yuri doesn't know of Loid, doesn't know of Yor. Loid doesn't know of Yor, doesn't know of Yuri. Nobody knows anything, and there's just Anya in the middle that knows everybody's secrets. But no, apparently Loid also learned about Yuri's little secret. Yeah, she forgot that she's forgotten, and Yuri just believes it. Meanwhile, Loid broke a couple of cups. What's that? That's like salmon, some olive oil, and onions? That could actually be nice. Not gonna lie, that looks really nice. With some lemon sprinkled on top. Loid's cooking is just so delicious it is. What else do they have here? Mozzarella and tomatoes with either herb-infused olive oil or some very runny pesto, probably the former. Assorted nuts, black olives and green olives, or black olives and grapes, or black grapes and green grapes, hard to tell. Some sort of a dip and crackers, a cheese board, looks like camembert, some blue cheese and some yellow cheese, probably Gouda or something of the kind. That's a nice assortment of snacks. Not gonna lie. Yeah, not for you, Yor. Yeah, questioning. And this man, Yuri, is Twitter. He makes up an issue that doesn't exist and starts overreacting because of it. Yeah. She didn't confirm, she didn't say what she calls Loid, but he already got it into his head that she calls him Loidy and can't take it. This man is an embodiment of Twitter, I swear. What could my sister possibly like about this guy? Just because he can cook a little and he's handsome and tall and he's some sort of a doctor and he's considerate and honestly, for a moment there, I thought that Yuri's genuinely falling for Loid, and that it's yet another characteristic they share as siblings, their taste in men. But no, apparently not. It's just work, yeah. City of Obda, Kalpatia. Old man makes a stew. I bought it from a shop on Hedger Street. It was just 200 dalk. Right out of the Ostanian intelligence agency. And this is where my vision, my idea of like the three, like the blind triangle collapsed. Because Loid knows that Yuri is part of Secret Service. Interesting how this will come into play. Because if Loid knowing about it wasn't significant, they wouldn't have done it. They would have played into the theme of the show where nobody knows who anybody else is, but they didn't play into it, right? Because for the first time, one member of their little group knows who other member is. Whole story's been a lie. Yeah, everything snaps into place. Wise's mortal enemy, the secret police. but he's hiding it from Yor, so it also makes up some dirt on him. Right? Play along, or I'm going to tell Yor that you're a member of the secret police, and you wouldn't want that to see the light of day, would you? Now, yeah, I see what he's doing here. It may be easier to manipulate than I thought. Yep. Especially if you drip feed drip feed him like tidbits that make him believe that you know who he is. You don't just say outright that, hey, I know what your deal is. No, you just hint at it, right? Oh, I heard you. Oh, how is your work at the sea? Oh, I mean, as a diplomat, that kind of a deal. It could work. Never going to call him my brother. You will by the end of the next episode. I bet. I can even buy expensive booze now, everything because of you. Just a little bit of a backstory, yep. They were poor, and the sister had a part-time job where she was every day coming back home completely covered in blood. Yeah. I must make sure that he will be able to protect you. And this man just lied as easily as he breathed. Although, is he lying? Is he lying at this point? He thinks he's lying, but I think he's just saying the truth. I love Yor as much as you do, if not more. My daughter loves Yor very much too. And Yor is just taking it, entirely believing it, because, I mean, she doesn't know that. Um, she doesn't know that Loid is a spy. Also, there's a difference between uh, Loid and Yor in how they approach their relationship, right? For Loid, it's essentially a front, and it's not the first time he's doing something like that, so he's able to much more easily say those things. For Yor, she's approaching it as, in actual regular kind of sort of relationship. She doesn't have it in her plans for it to end, right? Sure, it started off as a front for her brother, but she doesn't discount the possibility of it ever evolving into something more. If you catch my drift, I'm not great at explaining what I want to explain, but in Yoda's mind, somewhere deep inside of it, there is the possibility of their marriage actually becoming a real, actual marriage. In Loid's mind, at least he believes that in his mind, it's still very much a front, but he's becoming a family man. He's becoming a family guy, for sure. He's becoming Peter. She's already a part of my family. I'd risk my life to protect her from spears and meteors, and Yuri just immediately picked up on meteors. Oh, I'm confident I could protect her from spears, but meteors? Who is this man? How can he protect her from meteors? Is he this strong? Has he seen through me? No, he hasn't. But yeah, with a little hand touch. Are you actually married? Prove it to me. Kiss. Can you take it though, Yuri? Can you take it seeing your sister kiss another man? Swift decision. Just grabs her. Yor absolutely panics. Bit of a shoujo vision. Just look at Loid's eyes here. And the end. Cliffhanger like no other. Preview. Anya wakes up and panics about something. Oh, Okay, so he has all sorts of photos of Yor, and he's beaten up for some reason. Was it Loid? Probably not. There's red petals. That's like a signature sign of Yor, I'd think. But I don't think Yor would have beaten him up. Show off how in love you are. And the kiss, and of course he's trying to stop it. That's the episode. And I can't believe I'm saying it, but it ended with a heavy cliffhanger to the point where I can't wait for another episode. I never took this show as something that would have this degree of a cliffhanger in it, but here we are. I had something else to say, but it kind of eludes me now. What was it that I wanted to say? I think it was about the dynamic of uh, Yuri and Yor and Loid. The dynamic of, oh, I can't let you marry my sister. I need to test you. I need to put you through trials. I need to make sure you're the best man for my sister and whatnot. But I don't remember what exactly I had in mind, what exactly I wanted to say. Apparently, it became obsolete by the time the episode ended because we did shake up that dynamic a fair bit. So I'm not gonna dwell on it particularly long. I like where this is going. I like the fact that Loid realizes who Yuri is, and I can see it going. Actually, I can see it going in a particular way, and I'm going to note it down just in case. That will be the second Spy X Family theory. Would you look at that? Loid and Yuri protect each other's secrets. Each other's secrets. I have a feeling it might go this way eventually. Somehow, I mean, Loid already knows who Yuri is. Somehow, Yuri learns who Loid is, but they decide for a mutual agreement of sorts that it will be best for Yor and for everybody involved that none of these secrets ever seen the light of day. Perhaps it will be connected with Loid helping Yuri somehow, or Yuri helping Loid somehow. Probably Loid helping Yuri, if anything, and they decide to be maybe not best buddies immediately, but they decide that yeah, it will be best for all parties involved that neither secret comes out. Yeah, I can very much see that happening. Uh, what else about the kiss? I have no clue how it's gonna go. Or rather, I have a few ideas. Either Yuri himself will stop it because he won't be able to bear the sight. Either Anya will wake up because of all the commotion, and Yuri will notice her and will be immediately taken by her. He's gonna become the best uncle ever. Or it's going to be a quote unquote insignificant kiss, like a kiss on the cheek or a kiss on the forehead or something of the sort. That's the third possibility. And actually, I'm going to note it down, and we're gonna see which is it, which one is it gonna be. Uh, Kiss colon uh, cheek slash forehead. Um, Anya interrupts. Yuri interrupts. We'll see. remains to be seen. In a week, in a whole ass fucking week, I will have to wait. Honestly, I've been watching Symphogear, and I kind of get used to their cliffhangers for the most part. This is affecting me a little bit more than Symphogear cliffhangers. Please don't kill me. Please don't lynch me for saying that. All you Symphogear fans, but this cliffhanger really got me. Probably because this episode felt like really no time at all whatsoever. By the time it ended, it felt like it was like we were halfway through the episode, not like we were ending it. Probably one of the best episodes so far, really. No, I think the best episode so far was the one with the castle, because we got the most character building there, one of the biggest character building episodes, and we got some great action and great animation and whatnot. But this one was also very, very good. I liked it very much. But did you like it? That's what I want to know. So let me know in the comments down below. What did you think of this episode, of my reaction, of my theory? I don't know. As long as you don't spoil me anything, I'm perfectly fine with everything you have to say in the comments, and as long as it's not spam. That's another rule I'm going to make. But yeah, I'm oddly enough not getting much spam in the comments, so hey, that's cool. Like this video if you liked it, dislike it if you disliked it, but tell me why so I can improve. Subscribe to the channel to be notified of future releases, not only Spy X Family, but also Shokei Shoujo Virgin Road, Symphogear, review Starlight, Tatenusha no Nariagari Season 2, and Skeleton Knight in Another World. If you're interested in any of those, subscribe, click the bell, all that jazz, you know what to do. If you want to support the channel monetarily and get something out of it, you can do that on Patreon, link in the description. For $10 you get early access to non-seasonal shows, which is Symphogear and Review this time around, and for just $1 or any other amount you get a role on my Discord server, and you get a place in the credits that will be rolling down soon. And if you want to support the channel but don't necessarily want to part with your hard-earned money, I understand it. You can just share those videos and share my channel and spread the word about it. Because the more you share my videos and my content and my stuff, the more YouTube itself promotes it, and I start seeing my content under other people's videos, and it brings more and more and more and more viewers to the channel, and that's great. That's how channels grow, right? And right now, I think that's gonna be it, because I shilled everything I needed to shill, so we're going to end it here. Yeah, that's gonna be it from me for today. So as always, do all the good stuff. And I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Cheers. And I can't wait for the next one. In the meantime, here's the credits. You can help expand the list by donating. However much money you want, you will be here.